Cocomelon is the most evil channel on YouTube. Or at least that's what YouTuber SunnyV2 claims in his recent video. I'm going to be honest, guys, I did not research this at all. College is kind of killing me right now. I got projects and finals and all that. So today, I'm just going to be reacting to SunnyV2's video on the topic. Enjoy.
My son is almost 2 and I've been letting him watch Cocomelon, but now I had to get him speech therapy so I can get him to talk. There are hundreds and hundreds of anecdotes in which parents...
I thought the whole point of like kids shows was like to help them learn how to talk. Like the wheels on the bus go round and round and then the kid's like round and round, round is a circle. I don't know, I'm not a parent.
It's being compared to nicotine and causing developmental issues amongst the kids who can't stop watching. Children's TV expert Jerica Sands calls it the most damaging show a child can watch.
I mean, hang on, you gave it a 32. If you're calling it the most damaging thing a kid can watch, why are you giving it a 32? Just give it a 0.
The most damaging show a child can watch, explaining the sneaky ways in which they make the show addictive. Firstly, there's the colors. Take for example the wheels on the bus. The three main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are all at maximum saturation, meaning they cannot be made any brighter, no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation is normally used for alerts and notifications, as it's exciting, dynamic, and attracts attention, which is why it's also used in slot machines.
These kids are going to be gambling maxing within 5 years.
Cocomelon puts these colors in perfect...
Damn, that shit really... I never noticed it, but that is really bright. I mean, I wonder if that's intentional or not. I'm assuming it is.
Cocomelon's also different because it's highly repetitive. There's a reason they have 38 videos with over 1 billion views.
Billion? Billion is like... I mean, I don't know for sure, but isn't the world like 8 billion people and this video has 3.2 billion? How the hell are you getting half the world to listen to Yes, Yes, Vegetables song?
Child's brain is wired to learn through repetition, so it feels right to them to watch the same thing over and over again.
But isn't that kind of like all kids' songs? Like when you want the kids to learn the ABCs, you sing it over and over. Isn't that just how you learn?
For example, in the Yes Yes Playground song, they pick a word to repeat 3 times in every sentence, pairing it with a subtly repeating background lullaby, keeping children hooked. Literally no show or movie puts my son into a deep trance the way Cocomelon does.
Really? So kids are literally just sitting there going, Cocomelon. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Second it's on the TV, he turns into a toddler zombie who doesn't
I thought it was just like a regular kid show
that's going on in the room.
Like for babies.
This is only exacerbated by Cocomelon's subtitles, which have also been a heavy point of criticism. The letters are not educational. I can barely read them fast enough. It's simply another interesting element to capture your little one's attention. Cocomelon explains in every description, our goal is to help make learning a fun and enjoyable experience for kids, giving you the peace of mind that your children are receiving quality educational content. These people don't give a shit about our children. They care about money. That's it. Your child's cognitive development in direct exchange for their wealth.
I mean, a video with 3.1 billion views with YouTube's ad revenue, plus that sweet YouTube Kids ad revenue is making like tens of millions of dollars. So yeah, I'm assuming there is some sort of financial gain.
And there's pretty good evidence supporting this. A New York Times journalist visited Cocomelon's studio, discovering their #1 focus is keeping children hooked. Cocomelon's data and analytics team sifts constantly through YouTube numbers to determine exactly what resonates. Should a girl wear black jeans or blue jeans? Should the music be louder or softer?
So they're just Mr. Beast-defying kids
Yellow
shows.
is the answer, as they use a darker method to ensure that they're correct. Cocomelon has a dedicated...
This is literally just what Mr. Beast does for his videos.
Distractatron room, in which once a month children are brought here one at a time and shown a handful of episodes to figure out exactly which parts of the shows are engaging and which are tuned out. Next to the TV playing Cocomelon, there's a second screen which plays a continuous loop of banal real-world scenes. A guy pouring a cup of coffee, someone getting a haircut, each lasting about 20 seconds. Whenever a youngster looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractatron...
Okay, be careful. Mr. Beast is going to see this and steal their strategy. But what in the, like, 1940s experimentation is this?
A note is jotted down. We can see what they're looking at and the exact moment when they got distracted.
So you're literally, like, hacking into kids' brains and figuring out what gets them attracted to the screen.
Education clearly isn't the primary goal. Keeping kids' attention is, and this is proven by Cocomelon's most addictive element, rapid camera cutting. It's crazy how many times the frame changes on Cocomelon. It's the same type of addicting behavior that we experience on a TikTok binge. Circus Brain did exactly this. He firstly counts the changes on My Little Pony, concluding there's about 6 seconds between each cut. He then compares it to Cocomelon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's something you would, like, never notice if you were watching that. But I guess if you're a kid, like, the constant, like, stream of changes is probably more addicting than, like, a continual shot. That's interesting.
In her video, The Nightmare That Is Cocomelon, Savantix draws a similar conclusion. She found that 96% of the shots in Baby Shark were shorter than 2 seconds.
Well, no wonder that thing went viral. Isn't it, like, the most viewed YouTube video of all time? And I could not stop hearing that. And I was in, like, I think it was my freshman year of high school and people were singing it.
The longest shot on a Cocomelon video was 6 seconds. The longest shot on Bluey was 27 seconds. And the longest shot on Encanto was 18 seconds.
I've actually heard good things about Bluey. Like, it's good for kids, unlike Cocomelon. So start the pro Bluey agenda.
I used to volunteer for a preschool and they had song time. A Cocomelon video came on and all of the tots stopped what they were doing, put down their cheese crackers, and remained fixated on the screen for the duration of the video.
Oh, we are very close to just a society of, like, brainwashed people who will, like, you guys remember in the SpongeBob movie when they would put on the chum bucket hat and they were like, all hail plankton? That's what this is reminding me of.
Seize him, slaves! All hail plankton! Honestly kind of terrifying. YouTuber Saberspark shared his own personal anecdote. He asked to watch a Disney movie with his 2 younger cousins, who both completely refused, and instead spent all day glued to an iPad playing the addictive show.
Oh, that's terrifying.
In Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, terrible. A mother talks about her son. He would be in a daze while watching it.
Look at this kid! He's cooked! He's thinking about Cocomelon right now. You can see it in his eyes. Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark. It's scary.
Waving your hand right in front of his face, and he wouldn't move. It was almost scary. This was also discovered by Sarah Mills 98, who explained when the Cocomelon addiction is so real that my 1-year-old can navigate the TV.
Look at this kid. He just got dropped out of the vagina. And he is scrolling through TV looking for Cocomelon videos. There is no reason anyone under the age of 8 should be operating a remote.
On by himself. However, nothing shows the addiction better than the Cocomelon TikTok trend. Parents will play the show's intro loudly and video their kids sprinting toward the television, where you can witness their mood change instantly. The New York Times TikTok user ThePoff1 filmed what happens when you take the show away, explaining he'll be inconsolable for at least 10 to 15 mins after, adding in the description, Cocomelon meltdown is legit.
I'm not a parent, just keep that in mind. So I should not be giving parenting advice, but parents, do not give your kids access to screens until they're, like, at least, I don't know, 10. This is what is destroying the world.
Once you have a taste of the cocoa, it's hard to break the addiction. Kids can experience a general discomfort in the speed of everyday life. The more they watch the show, the more their brain begins to expect this intense level of stimulation.
Basically,
imagine showing a small Victorian child Cocomelon.
Cocomelon overstimulates their brains so much that everything else just seems slow and boring.
Well, I mean, you're kind of doing the same thing by doing a commentary video with Lego Star Wars gameplay in the background.
In comparison.
However, the potential consequences get much worse than this. As mentioned at the start, it was the cause of a child's speaking problems. Firstly, unlike other TV shows or movies, it doesn't have a story. It's just very short clips with poorly written songs.
I feel like you should have a story if you're at least giving kids content.
The kids aren't able to follow the plot, learn vocabulary, and see the resolution of a conflict supported by...
I gotta see this for myself. Thank you for your contribution, Sunny V2, but I want to see this for myself. We're gonna watch Cocomelon today. I hate to give them business, but let's see what's their most Wheels on the Bus. This is, I understand now, this is extremely overstimulating. I mean, I've been on the internet for a while, and this is up there. I don't like this. I'm gonna end this here. All right, well, that was kind of horrifying. I knew, it was probably a bad idea to have kids watch something created by a channel that, wants monetary gain, but I didn't know it was that bad. That is literally, the basis of brain rot. I mean, no wonder kids are shouting skibbity toilet everywhere they go. You just can't have that. You can't do it. So, if you have a child, tell them to stay, well, don't tell them. Take away the cocoa from them, from the start, so they don't even get addicted to it. That was kind of horrifying. I'm glad I was not raised on that. I was proudly raised on SpongeBob and Caillou. So, yeah. Interesting stuff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. So with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Kablooey.
Orange Peanut wants you to subscribe because he needs more money.